Welcome back to Orange Hat Reviews. So, further information on the Whoopi Goldberg suspension situation. Now, I couldn't give my full thoughts. I had just heard that she had been suspended the night before. Yesterday I had to drive for over 7 hours and whatnot, and only gave my brief raw thoughts on the situation, but I do have more to provide. Oh, you see, over the last day, Gina Carano, who was wrongfully fired by Disney, has shown great maturity, which is not really to be unexpected, because Gina Carano happens to be a very wonderful person. But she has actually called out Disney in a very, very based way. February 2nd, Groundhog's Day, 2 weeks to slow the double standard. Based. And then, 16 hours ago, yesterday, as of the time of this recording, I want to send blessings and love to the Jewish community. When I was being smeared, canceled, and misunderstood, it was a Jewish man, Ben Shapiro, who reached out and asked if I'd like to talk about it. Maybe Whoopi Goldberg can talk to Ben. Conversation over cancellation. Now there is a lot of maturity there. She's being the better person. Now, yes, she could easily rail and rant like everybody else does on Twitter, but she handled this with grace and maturity versus the hypocrisy that is, in fact, Disney. Now, you all are wondering, probably going to say, it's ABC who suspended Whoopi Goldberg, not Disney. ABC is owned by Disney, for those of you who do not know. So, yes. Now you know. ABC is owned by Disney, and, well, Disney, in this case, saw fit to suspend somebody for making an actual disgusting remarks about the Holocaust and basically deculturalizing the Jewish people. I don't know if deculturalizing is a word, but basically making it less about the Jews and more about just humanity as a whole. When in this case, what the Holocaust was a systematic eradication of the Jewish people by Adolf Hitler during World War II. That is what it was. It's not about man's inhumane acts against man. Well, if that was the case, then everything is a Holocaust. Every bloody conflict is a Holocaust. But no. This was specifically against the Jewish people. Where when Gina Carano got fired, she said all she did was make a comparison of early 1930 or late 1939 Germany, where the Nazis were just starting to get their ball rolling, and turning neighbor against neighbor, child against parent, and saying that this is slowly what's happening in the United States. Because, yes, certain administrations at the time and certain people were saying that children should turn in their parents and friends should turn in their friends if they are doing extreme or radical behavior. That they should basically violate people's rights of privacy and of free speech and be arrested and rounded up if they are not going along with how the government wants them to do. That's all Gina Carano did. She didn't say anything about Republicans, Democrats, or anything. She simply said this is what our society is slowly becoming. She got fired, smeared, defamed, libeled, slandered, ridiculed, all that. She was going to be humiliated. Because believe me, I still stand by what I say after I watched the Ben Shapiro interview with Gina Carano, where she said that they were planning on putting her in a Zoom call with a bunch of transgender people so that they could ridicule her. I have no doubt that that would have been leaked. And she would be publicly shamed. But when it's Whoopi Goldberg, who is politically aligned with Disney and politically aligned with ABC and their viewpoints, only a 2-week suspension when she actually did what Gina Carano was accused of doing. I think that is very unfair. And I think that it is glowing hypocrisy. Now, believe me, I would understand if Gina Carano railed and ranted and raged on Twitter. A lot of people seem to do that nowadays. But she handled it with maturity and grace. And that speaks volumes to who she is. A wonderful, understanding, and overall great person. Whoopi Goldberg, I think that she does deserve a, not cancellation, but she does deserve to be fired. It would end the double standard. Anyway, folks, that is going to be the video. It won't end the double standard before I go, but it will strike against the double standard. She did a very horrible thing. She gets 2 weeks suspended. Gina Carano spoke her mind, which wasn't a horrible thing. She gets canceled, ridiculed, fired, and all that. So yeah, there is a double standard, and it needs to end. Anyway, folks, that is going to be the video. You all know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that jazz. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. What do you think of this situation? Just let me know all your thoughts down in the comment section below, folks. This has been Orange Hat Reviews. Stay humble.